Good morning, boys and girls. Today I want to talk to you about making a driving question for your Genius Hour research. So what is a driving question, or sometimes you'll hear it be referred to as an essential question? It's what you want to know about your topic, and it's something that cannot be answered in one Google search. So if I Google searched, what is the population of Brazil? I'll be able to answer that question pretty quickly. And so for your research, you obviously want to have a broader question than what is the population of Brazil, because it needs to be something that you learn more than just one fact about your topic. And the driving question really leads your research. So I have some examples of some driving questions. Some of these are stronger driving questions. Some are made from past students of mine. And so I want to give you an idea of some questions that have either been already researched from past students or just ones that I found from other work that I've done. So some examples of the driving questions. Number one is, how can I spread kindness to members of my community? 2, how does eating pumpkins impact our bodies in a healthy way? 3, what's the fastest and cheapest way for students in my community to get to school? 4, why is Florida a popular vacation spot for many American families? Okay, so now I'm going to break down those questions. So on this next slide, it says looking at the questions. So most of those questions have a sentence starter, or it has who is responsible. So in this first driving question, it says, how can I spread kindness to members of my community? And so the sentence starter is, how can I? And the person that we can say is responsible is I in this case. And then the audience for this would be members of the community. Finally, the challenge is spread kindness. So you think of it as, how can I spread kindness to the members of my community? The audience are the members of the community because you want to spread kindness to them. So that breaks our driving question into 3 parts. Looking at our second driving question, who is responsible, or the sentence starter, we start with how does, and then our audience, in this case, really it's our bodies, because they are the ones that are going to be impacted by this challenge, or the action, you could say, which is eating pumpkins impact our bodies in a healthy way. Looking at our third driving question, who is responsible, or the sentence starter, we start with what is, and then the audience would be students in my community, and then the challenge, fastest and cheapest way to get to school. So I'm going to add what is the beginning of this. What is the fastest and cheapest way for students to get in my community to get to school? So again, researching into this topic is going to impact students in your community because you're looking into the transportation available to those students. Our fourth driving question, this one was done by a student that I've had in the past. Who is responsible, or the sentence starter? So here we have a why is Florida, and the audience for this one would be the families. And then, why is Florida a favorite vacation spot for families? And so this one, the student looked into what makes Florida great for many families to go there for a vacation. And so she looked into multiple activities and events and various cities within Florida. Okay, so now I'm going to take those driving questions and break it down into even more. So we have sentence starters. How can I, or how can we? Should I? Would I? Why? What? Could? All of those could be great ways to start your driving question. Then who? Who is going to be the person doing this research, or who is going to be the person that you're learning more about? And so we go back to our original driving question, and at this time I'm going to pause the video and I will continue this in my second one since I have about 5 minutes for recording time. Thanks.